Hi, I'm Nancy.
And I'm John.
And we are J&N Travels.
Hello, and today is Tuesday, August 9th. I think day 5 of our Boston to Bermuda cruise. Well, we started today by getting up at a typical 8 a.m. in the morning and had breakfast together.
Yeah.
Today was the day, Nance, of our Catamaran snorkel adventure. What I did is I did research in advance and paid in advance to Restless Native.
That was a great choice.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great choice.
Yes.
I did it for 4 reasons. One, it had the best reviews. I think that might have been through the trip site there. It had the best cost, which I think was around 100 person, maybe 90
I don't recall.
person.
You booked
like
everything,
yeah.
So I don't recall.
It had the longest time out. I think they were out a half hour longer than everyone else, and they had the best treats. And
yes,
we weren't used to almost every excursion in the Caribbean having unlimited rum punch, so this was a novelty to us.
And if you don't like rum, you should really try the rum punch because I'm not a fan of rum, but I really enjoyed the rum punch. It was delicious.
We all got kind of hooked on the rum punch on our trips to the Caribbean.
Yeah, my son even brought a bottle back to the United States.
Right, him and our son-in-law both did.
Yeah.
So the way this worked was we had our breakfast. The catamaran was nicely situated. You could see it right from the cruise ship. It was in the same harbor as the ship. So we were watching them untie from their dock, and they headed just across the harbor, which was about 300 yards, tied up. And we met down at the waterfront, walked off the ship, walked about 100 yards, and got onto the catamaran.
Very convenient.
So that was the first thing. Now we get onto the ship. It was a typical catamaran, the big mesh that you could lay on top of.
Yeah.
This one had a bunch of big fluffy pillows. Remember the beanbag chairs and stuff?
Yeah, I secured a beanbag chair. It was very comfortable.
And she wouldn't let that go for a while.
Nope.
In fact, I think you had that both going and coming. I don't think anyone could get anyone near that.
It was so relaxing. It was just a beautiful, relaxing adventure.
So as I said, we're the first ones on. We claimed our spots. Everyone else got on. They untied us, and we sailed along the coast of Bermuda, looking at the different houses and things like that along the way.
Picture perfect day.
Yeah, it was smooth, no storm. For some reason, I think we might have had it postponed from the day before because of rough waters, and I can't remember exactly, but this day was perfect. So we took a 40-minute sail across the water, and they anchored up, I don't know, 500 yards offshore. Yeah. So you could swim into the shore and use the beach. Most people went down the stairs and did snorkeling. So we were anchored close to a small private beach. And the options were you could swim, sunbathe. They had several paddle boards and kayaks that were attached to the side of the catamaran that you could take off and use, or snorkel. We did a little of everything, but basically snorkeled. And from the point where you were finishing up the snorkeling to the sail back to the ship, they had complimentary water, juice, rum swizzles.
And chocolate chip cookies.
Freshly baked chocolate chip
cookies. Freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
Which were almost being eaten as quick as they came out of the oven, if you remember.
Yes, I do. They were good.
Now, that was a lot of fun.
Good excursion.
We saw different things. My wife has a tendency of, when she's snorkeling, wandering off. And at one point, someone had pointed out that she was at the far point of the beach. I don't know if we showed that in one of our videos. And we were trying to get her back with the rest of the group. So that was pretty funny. She's done that on several occasions. She just gets caught up in the snorkeling and wanders off. So
I'm a wanderer.
Yeah. So we get on the boat, right? More music, more rum swizzles.
Yeah.
Nice ride back.
Gorgeous, and it's nice. They do have bathrooms on the catamaran. So
I forgot about that.
That's a big plus.
That's a plus for most people.
Yes.
In fact, we tend to now look to make sure the catamaran or the excursion has a bathroom on it.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of trapped out there.
You are trapped. And especially if you're drinking, you want to enjoy the free alcohol, so, what goes in must come out.
That's true. Very true. So we get back on the catamaran, and on the way back, they had to motor it out most of the way to the initial snorkel port. But going back, they pulled the sails up and We rode the sails in. Got some great pictures of coming into the
Beautiful
of our
ride.
cruise ship. Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautiful. So we got back at 12:30. My daughter and son-in-law went shopping. The shopping is right near there. Everything's within walking distance on that pier in Bermuda. So they went off and did some shopping. And my son and the two of us went up to the pool area um, and basically hung out there a little while.
Probably got a drink too, because we got the drink package on this cruise
Yeah,
vacation. So I'm sure we all took advantage of that and got a drink.
I'm sure that was nonstop. And
Yeah.
then we all met up at Oceana's for a
Mm,
delicious lunch, if you remember.
yes, I do.
So we had a nice lunch, and after lunch, can you remember what we had for lunch?
I was thinking I had a Reuben, but I'm not sure.
Well, one thing I can tell you, we did have chicken wings. But,
Yes, that we know. That's a
um,
given.
that's right. So after lunch, we went up to the 12th, 13th deck to watch the ship depart from Bermuda at 5 p.m.
Oh, so sad.
So that was a nice sail off. It was a clear day, and we got
Yeah.
a good view of that. The Dawn did leave almost an hour late because two separate couples decided to saunter back to the ship to the jeers of their fellow cruisers. Now, this I have to say was our very first peer runners.
Yeah, pier runners. We've heard about the pier runners. We didn't know. We hadn't seen any yet, so they were a little like a Sasquatch to us until we actually viewed them.
Right, but now we can say we've seen peer
We've
runners.
seen our pier
And we actually captured
runners.
them on video a little bit. So
Yes, we have video of them, so they are real.
yes, that's right. They're not a myth anymore to
No.
us. So once the ship was at sea, I think it was around 7 o'clock. There was a Dave Da Vinci magic show. So we went to that, and we all liked the show, but it wasn't one of our top shows.
Yeah.
It was good,
Yeah.
but not one of our top shows.
Right.
The interesting thing with this is Nancy and myself had seen a Dave Da Vinci close-up magic show during one of the afternoons on the ship, which was incredible. We couldn't
That
figure
was
out how he did it.
amazing. Yes, he really revealed, his sleight of hand by focusing in on the tricks.
Yeah, we call it illusions, but he was really just very good with the sleight of hand
Yeah.
and just trying to catch up with
And
him.
he
We
said
couldn't
it took
figure
him
it out.
years to master some of these tricks.
Right. Now, the nighttime show, which was in the theater, and we do with the whole family, was when he used all the bigger props, like they do with all the big magic shows that they do at theaters.
Mm.
This was not as good. You could figure out how the magic was done, and
It's been done and seen before, so it wasn't anything, innovative, I guess.
yeah, it was just kind of more of a thing because they wanted big props to show off on stage or something.
Exactly.
Okay, so we finished up that, and then we went to the Aqua dinner place
Oh, I like that restaurant.
which is I think one of our favorites. If
That
not our
was one
favorite.
of our favorite meals.
And well, it was the restaurant for one thing was
Yeah.
is one of our favorites. It's
Yes.
like a blue ocean water
Yeah, it's
effect.
really fancy. We don't go out to eat much at all in fancy restaurants, so this is a really treat for us. So it was nice.
So we went to the Aqua and we had our second best meal of the cruise.
Yes.
This was I'm trying to think. This is a day before my son's 21st birthday, so we're hoping to have a drink and celebrate his. Well, actually, we're hoping to have a meal, then have a drink at midnight to celebrate him turning 21. But the problem was that he had got too much sun.
Oh, that's right.
And he was feeling sick.
Yeah, I
So
felt bad for him.
yeah, so he got in there for like 3 days in a row. He was sitting out in the sun.
Yeah, too much sun, too much fun.
Right. And so he actually fell asleep at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So we never got to celebrate his rollover into his actual birthday on the 10th. So he fell asleep,
Yeah.
and Nancy got up and was diligent. She decorated the whole room with balloons and pictures and banners, and then we went to bed. So he'd have something to look at the next day when he woke up for his birthday. So that's how he ended the day. Tomorrow's his birthday. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add about that day, or that could kind of cover it?
I think that's about it.
Okay, so the miles we walked around the ship and the dockyard today was 3.2, and the reason it's so low is because most of it was sitting on a catamaran or snorkeling,
Yeah.
which doesn't add to our
Oh, we didn't
Mine
talk
was.
about actually what we saw snorkeling, but I just
Well,
wanted
if you want to throw a
to,
couple things in, go
yeah,
ahead.
I thought the snorkeling was really good. You actually saw a shark, you said, right?
No, I didn't see it,
Or,
but someone had seen a barracuda
oh, I
in
thought
there. There
you
was a
saw
talk
it.
of it.
Okay,
No, I didn't see it.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, I thought the snorkeling was really good. And so, if you're ever, looking to do a great catamaran snorkel cruise, I'd recommend the Restless Native.
So if you've done any of these cruises, please comment below, or if you have any questions, comment below. And we'll see you on our next day.
And please subscribe if you like our channel. And remember, stay young and have fun.